Now, before we get to the unboxing, I just want to let everyone know, in the interest of transparency and full disclosure, I'm not being paid by Lenovo. I'm not being sponsored by Lenovo. All the opinions you're about to hear are my own. Lenovo is not getting copy approval. That means they're seeing this video for the first time, just like you. Now, this unit is on loan from Lenovo, and once this review is done, I'll be sending it back.
Okay, people, it's Andrew back again. We got a quick unboxing of one that we've been highly anticipating here for 2022, and that is the ThinkPad X1 Extreme Gen 5, all new for 2022, and we got it here into the studio. So without further ado, let's get this out of the box, and let me get my unboxing knife. Go with the big boy today. Now, I don't know which one Lenovo sent over, but hopefully we won't be disappointed. I don't think we will, but let's see what we get here. Let's take this all out of the packaging here. Okay, we'll get to the unit in a moment. There's a little bit of heft. We usually can expect that. All right, so it looks like we got a 230 watt power adapter, uses Lenovo's proprietary connection. We've seen this one before, and it says right there, 230 watts. So pretty hefty in a sense, and of course you get the power cord as well. Let's get to the star of the show. Let's take it out of the felt, and let's see which one they sent over. Let's get it out. It's on there a little bit tight. Oh yeah, so this has the carbon fiber weave. So this is probably going to be the top of the line model, because that only comes with this carbon fiber weave, not just the basic black that we got last year. So I'm expecting, hopefully this will be the 4K plus display. Again, no OLED this year, as the case was last year. So very nice, obviously, carbon fiber weave here. It says right here, carbon fiber magnesium chassis, basically. So this is the Gen 5, okay? Got some heating vents. We'll open it up in a moment. But again, we're going to see fingerprints, of course. There's nothing we can do about that. Let's do the one finger test. It works well. Of course, you can go 180 degrees, as you see here, and looking good so far. So keyboard right away feels like a ThinkPad keyboard should. Nice tactility, good key travel. Got the Trackpoint, of course, and it's got the Pantone calibration out of the box. V Pro. This is the Core i7 8 series. We'll take a look at the specifics in a moment. And here you can see the fingerprints are starting to accumulate on this, typical of a ThinkPad. But of course, you got the two grills over here. We'll test the sound, all that in the upcoming full review. And again, here's a close-up of the keyboard. Good tactility, good key travel so far. Again, I just received it. I just took it out of the box. It's got a multi-stage backlight pressing function. And then, of course, the space bar goes through the different settings on that. I always love the keyboards on this. There's not going to be any exception there. And then, of course, you can see a little stain already on the touchpad, typical of this. You got the physical mouse buttons, and of course you have the Trackpoint in the middle. We've seen that before. You got ThinkPad branding there. Power button will double as a fingerprint scanner. Now, real quick, we can also take a look at the camera on this. Let me go to the video settings here, and we can see if this is Windows Hello compatible. So if we go to accounts, and then we go to sign-in options, this will tell us face recognition. You need to add a password, so we do have that. And as far as Windows Hello, you need to add a password. So full functionality when it comes to that in terms of Windows Hello, both the camera, which is IR, and of course, the fingerprint scanner. So let's record it right now. So this is the front-facing camera on the brand new ThinkPad X1 Extreme Gen 5, all new for 2022. This is a full HD webcam, 1080p, 30 frames per second. It's IR that allows you to log in with face recognition with Windows Hello. It also has a physical shutter switch on the camera, which I absolutely love, giving you more security and privacy. But for those that want a fingerprint scanner, the power button doubles as a fingerprint scanner, allowing you to log in with Windows Hello. Setup was easy, registering my finger each and every time I've used it. What do you think about the video quality? What do you think about the audio quality of the array mics? Let me know in that comment section below. Now, one thing you'll note is the Commercial Vantage app allows you to control the settings of the webcam. You can control the brightness, the contrast, the auto exposure right at your fingertips in that Vantage app. It's the commercial Vantage app since this is a ThinkPad. So that is really good in terms of user control over your video conferencing experience. I like that. Okay, checking out the port selection. On the left side is your power port, 2 USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports, HDMI, that's always good to have, of course, and then a 3.5 millimeter microphone headphone combo jack. Moving over to the right side, full-size SD card reader, 2 USB-A ports, and a Kensington lock port. Now, with regards to that full-size SD card reader, the cards do stick out a little bit, as you see here. Okay, not so totally flush with the unit, which we definitely would like to see, but I do appreciate the inclusion of a full-size SD card reader. All right, let's put this down for a moment. We're going to open this up. It's going to be pretty easy. We'll be right back. All right, let's see what this has in terms of upgradability. Again, these should be captive Phillips head screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 captive Phillips head screws. That's all you need to do to remove the bottom plate. This should come off pretty easily, even with my hands. I don't need to use a pry tool or anything. There you go. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's put this to the side. Now, right away, you can see the RAM is upgradable. We got 1 RAM slot there. That's just a fan. And then, so there's the RAM there, and then there's one underneath this cover. So we got dual channel RAM, and it is the rank 16 RAM, not the faster rank 8, which is a little bit disappointing. And then underneath this cover is another RAM slot. So 2 RAM slots, always good. Here's the SSD there. I don't need to take that out. And then there is only 1 SSD in this one because I think it has obviously the vapor chamber cooling there. So you can get the picture there. Wi-Fi card, let me look for it here. It's right over here. So that is soldered into the motherboard, not too unusual. And we have a, let's see which battery we have here. Let me see here. It's rated at 90 watt-hour battery. So you're looking at a 90 watt-hour battery. That's a pretty nice size for this laptop. And then, of course, we got the 2 fans for cooling. We'll get into the thermals, fan noise, surface temperatures, of course, in the upcoming full review. And obviously, I'll need to do the battery testing for the charging and, of course, longevity in that upcoming full review as well. So that's what you get inside this laptop. Okay, let's power this bad boy on. Let's see if it has any juice. It does. Lenovo always does a good job of setting it up beforehand, so it makes my life a lot easier. All right, so this looks like it's going to be a really nice display. I can tell it's pretty vibrant even from the logo right off the bat. And let's see what we have here today. I believe this will also, if it is a touch display, then it will have pen support. Yes, it is the touch display, and I'll get a pen in a moment. But as you can see, definitely nice. And let's take a look at the display settings real quick. And again, I'll do a formal full review as I normally do with all the metrics and everything. This is just a quick and dirty unboxing. This is 3840 by 2400, and it has HDR, so that's good. And I believe this can get as bright as 600 nits, so that's going to be good. Let's take a look at the refresh rate. It is 60 hertz. Of course, not too unexpected here. As far as the system specs, let me go here real quick. And this is running the 12th gen Intel processor, the Core i7 12800H. So that is a 14-core processor. That's 8 efficiency cores and 6 performance cores. We've seen that one before. Our unit has 16 gigabytes of RAM. And of course, you can go up from there. I believe this can go up to 64 gigabytes of RAM. So that is pretty interesting. And then, of course, the SSD on this is going to be, and we can go to the device manager real quick. And according to this, the disk drive is a Micron 1 terabyte disk drive. So I believe they're using, obviously, 4th gen, or Gen 4, I should say, PCIe storage, SSD storage. And let's just take a look here for this PC. And yes, it is 1 terabyte of storage. All right, so let's pause it here for now, but we will come back. Maybe I'll run some benchmarks. But again, I'll have a full review of this very soon. The display is absolutely gorgeous here. You can see it here. Very, very vibrant, very bright. Again, I believe this one is going to get as bright as 600 nits. It's got HDR. It's got really deep black so far. Really vibrant colors. I'm very happy with what they sent over. This thing is fully loaded, people. We're going to put it through the paces. Stay tuned. That full review will be coming very soon. Now, for those of you wondering, yes, you can use the pen. This is the pen that came with the Lenovo Yoga 9i Gen 7. I reviewed that earlier. A great 2-in-1 convertible. It also works with the Yoga 16-inch that I just did, the 7i 16. So as you can see, you can use it here on the X1 Extreme. So this is good for those note takers, those who like to sketch out diagrams, those who like to do digital artwork. Yes, it's not a convertible, but it can go 180 degrees, as you see here. And then, of course, you can use this for taking notes, sketching out artwork. Nice convenience feature, not the most ideal because it's not a 2-in-1 convertible, but like having that ability when you have to take a note or sketch out, say, a diagram in a pinch. This will get the job done. Good job on that front, Lenovo. And so far, taking a look at this display, you'll notice it is a glossy display. There you can see some of my lights and the reflection there, but not too bad. It has a nice coating on it that help reduce some of that glare. Not totally eliminating it, but definitely helping in that regard. The colors are very vibrant so far. My initial impressions are the color accuracy is going to be spot on. The coverage of the color gamut should be right where you want it to be. So if you are a content creator, you're doing video editing, you're doing color grading, this 4K Plus panel, again, 3840 by 2400, will do the trick. Now, there's no option for a higher refresh rate. This is 60 hertz, as I mentioned, and there is no option for a 2-in-1 on this one. So you're stuck with the clamshell, although, again, like I said, 180-degree hinge, and it does have pen support. Very nice display. I will test all the metrics in that upcoming full review. Stay tuned. And here you can see the carbon fiber lid here. And, of course, you got the ThinkPad logo that lights up right there. So very, very typical stuff. As far as the weight is concerned, definitely light for a 16-inch laptop, but not the lightest out there. We're going to see with the LG Gram 16, and I just did the Acer Swift Edge. That's definitely the lightest in the 16-inch category. Okay, let's see which GPU we get here. I'm going to test all that very soon. So let's go to the device manager and let's go to the display adapter. So this is the 3070 Ti. I believe this can go up to a 3080. Don't quote me on that. 3070 Ti paired with this Core i7 12800H, 45-watt CPU. 14 cores, as I mentioned, very powerful stuff here. You can do definitely gaming on this. You can do really good 4K video editing on this without any issues. DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, that all should work really well. So I'll do all the performance benchmarks that will be coming very soon. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in that comment section below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's a device or something out there you think I should review. I'll do my best to try to make that happen. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, my website, amdtechreviews.com. So until next time, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. See ya.